Are you not entertained?
Welcome to Hard to Entertain with Brandon and Trey. Take it away, boys.
You would think I would have looked before this to see what episode number this was.
It's episode number your mama.
I don't think it is. All right, people. It is episode 61 of Hard to Entertain with Brandon and Trey.
61.
Got something to
The
run.
amount of dicks you've sucked. 61. Fun fact, Trey. That's
Fun
something
fact.
that you know what? That's something just for the audience. You know,
Just for the audience.
for the audience, just for
for
them.
you.
You know what I mean?
You know, you, me, the people. All right. So what's up? What's new with you? We're a couple days late. That's okay though. You've been really busy. I mean, it's that time of the year where the airport's popping.
Yeah, some of us have a real job, Trey.
What the fuck are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything. I'm saying it.
Look, if not for me, Thanksgiving will be ruined. People ain't getting no salary in this bitch.
Whatever. Yeah, just been busy.
No cranberry sauce. No yams and sweet potatoes. You know, I tell Tara, it's funny.
What do you tell Tara?
I'd be like, Tara, you want to know what my scent is?
She's like, gay.
Celery.
So dumb. You're so dumb.
You know what she tells me?
What's that?
Yeah, it's celery and sweaty balls, you asshole. And I'm like, God, that's
Yeah.
messed up. That's not nice. Yeah, I don't deserve that. You know
yeah,
what I'm
you
saying?
do. You know what, Trey? I'm not gonna be this guy. Kinda do.
Damn. Well, so just been working a lot. That's it. You know, just go. Your significant other had her birthday. That was fun. We partied it up a little bit. Your daughter was a little bit before that.
Yes, my baby mother.
Yes. You know, it sounds bad when you say it like that, though. The
It
baby
is what
mama.
It is what it is.
So next episode we do will be our Christmas episode. We'll have our Christmas list put together, our favorite Christmas movies again. Maybe some ones that jumped on there. There's been some new movies coming out in the last couple of years. You know,
Yeah, we'll
so
see.
we will see.
Yeah.
All right. I think we go ahead and just jump on in this bitch and let's do these trailers.
Let's do the trailers, bitches.
Woo!
It's trailer time. It's trailer time. It's trailer time. Trey wants to the trailers. Sit your ass down. It's time for the trailers.
I'm glad you cut me on those sometimes because I'll be over here just getting it. I'm thinking I'm in the booth singing it with.
Yeah, that's why I mute your fucking mic, stupid.
Oh. All right. So, first things first, I got this one's called Last Breath. This is coming out February 28th. It's where scuba divers they have to go on a rescue mission because one of them gets stuck under the water. Obviously, scuba diving. But it's starring Woody Harrelson and Simu Liu. I think that's how you say his name, right? The guy from
You tell me.
Shang-Chi.
Okay, I don't know.
Simu
Sure.
Liu. I think
Sure,
so.
sure, whatever you say.
All right. So
You're the one that's gonna be the racist when
That's
everyone's
right.
like, "That's not how you say it, Trey."
well, you know what? I gave it an effort. Next thing I got for you is they're doing a live action How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, it was cool.
It does look good. My wife was like, "Why? The animated one's good.
Milk them for everything they
No
got.
need." You know, and I agree with her in some points because like we don't need live action everything. It's coming. Anything that's animated that did well, they're just gonna make a live action version of it, which is that's just kind
New
of
live action Disney Hercules,
yep.
live action Moana,
Yep.
live action How to Train Your Dragon.
Yep. So this is coming out June 13th of next year. The next thing I got for you is they did a full, like a really big, long Minecraft trailer.
It definitely gives a little bit more hope.
Yes,
Because at first I think everyone's like, "This looks
it's like
dumb," and I
dog
think
shit.
they're
but-
gonna go kind of the Lego route. The kind of just it's a universe inside of a universe. It seems like
Yeah, I mean,
a Jumanji type.
yes,
joint,
that's
you know what I
probably-
mean?
that's closer. Yeah, Lego was more of like everything that was happening was in their head. Like he was,
It was
just,
everything- well,
imagination.
No,
Because Will Ferrell and them were just playing with the toys at the end.
the toys can move. Remember, it jumps off the table.
Sure.
Yeah.
But this is coming out April 4th. So it looks. I mean, it looks better. I mean, I'm still not sold yet. It still will probably be something I watch at home. So, so they did another trailer for Elio. This is the Pixar movie where the kid's mom works at a space station, and he's out there looking at the stars, and he gets abducted by aliens, and so he ends up being like the ambassador for Earth, and so they're trying to decide whether or not like to destroy the Earth or not, and he's got to convince them why it's worth saving. This is coming out summer 2025, so it looks good. Next thing I have is they did a really long trailer for the Wallace and Gromit the was it the Pigeon Tune, of the Gnome Evil. This is coming out January 3rd. It's the Penguin. He's their big bad guy, their nemesis.
Yeah.
And so Wallace and Gromit are Wallace is telling Gromit that he has made these robot gnomes to help around the house and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so the Penguin redoes their programming and makes them evil. And so if you're into these movies, it's British comedy, yes?
I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I thought you watched them, haven't you?
I guess so.
Jesus Christ. So next thing I got for you is they're doing a Bad Guys 2. So the first one, I thought the first one was actually pretty decent.
Okay.
The ones that they did on Netflix, not really my cuppa, but because the animation and the voice actors changed too for the Netflix ones. But so this is coming out. It's 5 years after the first one, and there's a new crew, and so what did you do to this?
What?
It sounds all kinds of weird now.
Noise suppressor.
Oh,
So.
okay.
Weird. Is it weird?
It does sound weird.
All right, hold on. How about that?
Yeah, there we go. That's much better.
That's
It just made my voice sound weird.
how do I sound there?
You sound good.
I'm just messing with settings tray. You know, I forgot that it has all these settings. How does that sound? That says de-easer. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna turn them all off. I don't
Okay.
like that at all.
Uh,
I gotta change yours. Hold on. Keep talking.
Okay.
I've stopped listening a long time ago because you're talking about your boring ass dumb shit. That no one
Okay.
cares about.
so the next thing I got.
Jesus Christ, here we go.
So the next one's called Baby Girl. This is coming out Christmas Day. This is starring Nicole Kidman. She's a powerful business lady who ends up taking in one of the what are they called, the gophers there? What do they call the gophers in the business? Interns. So
I saw this. I saw this trailer.
yeah. So it's like one of those where it's supposed to be one of those sexy movies, and so Nicole Kidman's hooking up with one of the interns, and it's like a power thing. I'll probably skip that, but
You and everybody else.
so the next thing I got for you is called Valiant. It's where a helicopter crashes in North Korea, and they're trying to get home.
Yeah.
This one looked pretty good. This is coming out. They said spring of next year, so it should be good. Next thing I got for you is this one doesn't look very good, but we'll see. It's called Back in Action. This is starring Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's coming out January 17th. It's a father and wife, or a husband and wife. They used to be secret agents, and they get back in the game, pretty much.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think Cameron Diaz is very good.
Yeah, she's fallen off a little bit.
Yeah. Next thing, so they had a trailer for the live action Lilo and Stitch. It looks good.
Yeah, we'll see.
Stitch looks really good. They've already shown some of the actors. So this is coming out Memorial Day of 2025. Yeah. The last thing I got for you is they did a live action Snow White trailer. And like we said, I don't think we need live action versions of everything, but
Well, I forget the lady's name in this. Forget her name, but the main actress.
okay.
She shot herself in the foot. She was already talking shit about
She
Snow
shot her.
White.
She shot the show. Okay. Yeah.
Snow White, the dwarfs. It's weird.
What's the chick who plays Wonder Woman?
Gal Gadot is.
Yeah, she's playing the
and it doesn't look good.
I think she looks good as Maleficent.
No, I'm saying the acting. Her acting doesn't look good at all in it.
Yeah.
And she's the main actress in this one is also in Y2K. that
Okay,
just
yeah.
came out,
Yep.
and that's bombing
Yeah.
heavy.
Yeah. So this is coming out March 21st. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it because I like Gal Gadot, but I mean that's about it. So yeah, that's all the trailers I got.
Nice. So we're done with trailers, Trey. Oh wait, I do have one.
You got a trailer? What?
28 years later. I follow up to 28 days, 28 weeks. Now they're 28 years later. So that'll be
I
interesting.
heard a
to
lot of people
see.
saying they were like they didn't think this was ever gonna come out.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one. So
Do you know it? Do you have a date?
it's in June of next year, May or June.
nice.
of
Very
next year,
cool.
So that'll be interesting.
All right, cool.
Cool.
at you.
Trey, I'm gonna need you. We're gonna get a little technical here, Trey.
'Kay.
Do you have your Bluetooth on? And did you connect to my board at some point?
No,
Are you sure?
I do have my Bluetooth on, but that's for my headphones, and my headphones are in the other room.
Because I think you're attached to my board, you little piece of shit.
Yeah. Well, let me see. I doubt it.
Because something's connected. Something's connected here.
Technical difficulties. I mean, I'll just turn it off. It doesn't bother. There you go. Boom, son. Turn my Bluetooth off.
All right.
Cool.
Well, we may have to do a segment all weird now because I can't connect to the board without turning the board off and turning it back on.
Oh no.
Anywho, alrighty. On to the next segment, Trey.
Let's go.
Let's not get weird.
Hey, Trey. What? Guess what time it is? What time is it? It's fucking TV time.
TV time.
TV All right, I got a bunch of good TV this time. So you got. Would you go first? What do you got?
I watched Landman. It's on Peacock. or
Okay.
Paramount. It's got Billy Bob Thornton in it.
Oh, this is the one I was talking about, the oil tycoon.
Oil tycoon. He's like a fixer, manager type dude, and hijinks ensue. It's okay. It's pretty decent. You have to
Yeah.
like Billy Bob Thornton. I like him in it. He's funny enough. There's some drama that's I could do without, and
They gotta have some drama in there somewhere.
yeah. But overall, it's pretty decent.
Nice. I'm glad to hear it. So I watched Who Killed John Benet Ramsey.
Watch that as well.
Here's my problem. It's nothing new.
Nothing.
Like-
There's no updates to it. You basically
No,
just
it's-
hear
it-
the same. If you've watched the documentary once, it's the same shit.
And there's been like 3 or 4 of them, and they just go over the same thing, and it's the
It's
same.
it's done in a good way. It's shot in a good in a
Right.
way.
And it gives you, if you've never seen any of it before, it's updated pretty close to like now.
But nothing's happened
But,
other than
yeah.
they've basically said, they think they don't know who did it. They're
There's-
just like
They're no closer. They've named a bunch of people that they think did it. I mean, the biggest thing on this one that was new was that there was a guy that one of the detectives was talking to, and on like back and forth emailing.
they basically said he admitted to everything, and then they have DNA from the scene
And they didn't match
and
him.
didn't match. But now they're saying, okay, well maybe the DNA's bad, and they need to go revisit everybody.
Yeah.
What do you think? Parents did it or somebody else did it?
I think the parents did it.
I think somebody else did it.
Well, I think somebody did it in that house, and the family's covering it up, and it's one of the family members. I don't know if it was one of the boys, one of the brothers. I don't know
Unless
if
they
it was,
all did it. The brother couldn't have done it by him. I don't think a 9-year-old could hold down a 4-year-old enough
I mean,
to. It's just too
she was
little bit.
pretty little though.
Still, I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, I think most of the people think it was the mom.
Yeah, but then again, it's just like I don't know. I don't know. I would say if I had to guess, I think it was an intruder. I think that they missed it. They blundered.
Uh-huh.
I think the person meant to kidnap them. I honestly, with the amount of detail that one dude had,
You think it was him?
I think it was him, and there's something wrong with the DNA, and the guy's too weird.
He told them. He goes, "I waited in the house all day."
Yeah, he the timeline, all that, unless he got all that from some type, it just seemed like the detail that he studied it, either one, he's that weird of a creep,
Yeah.
or two, he was there, and it kind of makes more sense that he was going to kidnap her and ask for money.
And then it
And
didn't
then,
work.
and then
he went
he
too far.
accidentally killed her based
Well-
on kind of his weird
Well, because
sex
he's
stuff.
into
strangulation
Yeah,
stuff. And
strangulation.
so I don't know. I think it's
Yeah.
weird, but I don't
Yeah.
know. That'd be my guess. Anyways,
So what do you think?
yeah, I thought it was cool.
Okay.
It was cool. It was decent.
All right, what do you got next?
I watched the Day of the Jackal.
Oh, okay. This is good.
on
Peacock, right?
Peacock. It's got the weird dude. I forget where he's been in some other stuff. Oh, he plays Stephen Hawking.
That's right.
He's that
Yep.
guy.
Across the
and I guess
universe.
this is a remake of like a 1960s or 70s
think it's
show or
A
movie.
book too, I think.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be an Ian Fleming almost joint.
Right.
It's
Man,
it's
is
alright.
the action good?
Yeah, it's alright. I don't know. Yeah, they do this thing, and I get it. Look, I get it.
You
They
get
do
it.
This thing that just gets really annoying and gets played out where like you have this assassin or this badass, right,
Yeah.
who's perfect in every way,
Right.
and then all of a sudden his girlfriend or whatever finds out, or she finds something mysterious, and he just lets everything fall apart because of that.
Yeah.
Or they're just saying, like, hey, either you're with it or you're not. Like, and then fucking handle your business, dog.
Right.
I don't know. It just seems weird. I don't know. I hate that shit. I think it's annoying. It's just, and plus, it's been a trope that they've done 1,000 times. It's
right.
like,
Right.
you're perfect in every way except for the girlfriend that you fell in love with, and now you have to change everything.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
so kind of lame.
So, would you recommend it or no?
It's like a not across the room.
Okay. All right.
Action doesn't make up with the boring drama enough.
Okay. So I watched the first 2 episodes of Commandos on HBO Max. This is James Gunn's reboot of the DC universe, and so all the people that do the voice acting in this show are going to be playing the live action versions of the characters in other movies. I thought the animation was it was fantastic, and this is not a kids show for sure. There's sex, there's cursing, there's a lot violence, blood, everything. You're getting the Bride of Frankenstein. You get actual Frankenstein. You get was it GI Robot? I think. Yeah. You get Rick Flag. I mean, you get all these mismatched characters that they're all monsters essentially.
How's Rick Flag a monster?
Well, so he's the leader. He's the one supposed to keep.
So
them in
you're a
check.
liar.
Well, all the other people are.
So
He's
you're
the leader.
you're a fucking liar.
And this
Trey.
is
you said they're all monsters,
right.
so you're a fucking liar.
Well, he's a monster and he's a killer, so that makes him a monster. I don't know. Anyways, my point is, so this is a great jumping on point for if you want to see where the DCU is going. What's the chick that played Amanda Waller in all the other movies? Viola Davis. Viola Davis. So she's reprising her role as Amanda Waller. Rick Flag's son was the one that was in Suicide Squad, who died from John Cena, who killed him. Remember that?
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, Trey.
Okay, cool.
Keep pushing it.
So the show's good. So I would recommend it. There's 2 episodes. It's coming out every Thursday.
Yeah, I hate that shit. Just put it out. What the fuck we doing?
I like weekly television. It makes you go back to their whatever their podcast
won't.
is and stuff.
I won't.
You just wait them out. Okay. What else you got? That was disgusting.
I watched. I'm gonna notes here. The Madness on Netflix.
Okay. Oh, I saw
Um,
this. I saw the trailer for this.
It's about a black CNN news commentator who is taking a little vacation in the woods. He stumbled upon a murder, and they pretty much they
Try to pin him for it.
yeah. So it's him kind of dealing with racism and action and
Look, I love a good action suspense as much as the next person, but I hate that it's always like a racist thing.
it's very, very a big portion of this.
Yeah.
And then the KKK has a big thing in it.
Of course. Is
You
this,
know,
is
it's
this as good as Rebel Ridge?
What
Is this as good as Rebel Ridge?
the fuck is Rebel Ridge?
We watched it was the same thing with the guy came back to get
Is
some
it called? Was that called Rebel
I
Ridge?
thought it was Rebel Ridge.
I don't think it was called Rebel Ridge, dog.
I could be wrong, but
Well, you generally are.
yeah.
It's better. It's worse than that.
Oh, okay.
That the other that one's better. Was that a show or was that a movie?
It was a movie.
I don't think it was called Rebel Ridge. It was called Rebel Ridge. Look at you, Jay. It was a movie. I don't know. It wasn't as good. I thought. I don't know. The main actor, you either like him or you don't.
Yeah.
His son does this 180, like 2 episodes from the end, where he loves his dad and da 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 da, and all of a sudden he's like he hates. It's weird.
Okay.
So the story is just isn't consistent. It lies very heavily on the undertones of racism and
Yeah.
CNN and online kind of the
Dems versus the Republicans.
yeah, and the online kind of the new white supremacists online where those guys are like, they're like, well, I'm just looking out for my heritage, whatever, dude. I wouldn't give it anything more than a 9 across the room. It's okay. It's not nothing I would rewatch again.
Everything you watched was very mid.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many more shows do you got? Or was that it?
Oh, bitch, what do you got?
Okay, I got 3 more.
Jesus.
So I watched the 10th episode of Dan Da Da Dan.
The fuck did you just say?
Dan Da Da Dan.
Okay.
It's an anime. I've talked about it a couple times. It's more of hijinks between the aliens and the kids of the high school. It's just wacky fun. I would still highly recommend it. It hasn't gotten bad yet. The music behind it's really good. The animation's top tier. Yeah, and if you enjoy that, there's a manga that's I think it's 20 volumes in. So, all right. What else you got?
That's it, motherfucker.
Okay. So I watched Skeleton Crew episodes 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, I did watch that.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not very good.
I watched 1 and 2.
1, 2, 3 just came out yesterday.
Oh, okay.
It's about kids that find a spaceship and go get shot into space, and they find out that their home planet is considered a treasure place, and they can't find it anymore.
Yep.
That's the entire thing.
Yep.
What the fuck is that? What is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
How is that a Star Wars show?
Well, maybe it'll get there.
It could have been anything.
Was that Jude Law?
And it's sad that he's like,
And he's in it for the first 5 seconds in the first episode. And he doesn't come back until the second episode for the last 5 seconds.
I mean, in the third episode, he's through the whole thing.
I'm just saying, for 2 episodes. And so basically, the first 2 episodes, you're following these kids, and then you finally get to this more Star Warsy stuff. I don't know. It was slow. I guess I'll give it a. I need to go back and watch Andor because everyone keeps hyping the fuck that up, and I never sat down and watched it.
Yeah, I watched the first 3 or 4 episodes. Everyone's like, it's boring.
Yeah, we'll see.
Everybody liked it. The last thing I got for you is I watched Secret Level.
Oh, I didn't watch that yet.
I watched all 8 episodes.
Is it short?
It's kind of like Love, Sex, Robots, where it's segments. It's
10 to
13
15.
seconds
Yeah.
or 13 minutes. Sorry. It's fantastic. I mean, every episode.
Does it all commingle, or each one is
No,
an
every
anthology?
episode.
It's an
It's an
anthology.
anthology.
Okay.
Every episode's based off a different video game. The Pac-Man is crazy. It's not what you think it is.
Huh.
The last episode has Keanu
Wait,
Reeves.
this just came out, didn't it?
It did. Yep. They're dropping new episodes every Tuesday on Amazon Prime.
So they just dropped 8 straight, and then they're gonna drop
Yep. And then a new episode every.
until when?
But I don't know what they're considering an episode. I think because it's only 13 minutes, it might be one episode is the whole thing, the whole 8 episodes. I don't know. I don't know how they're shooting. I don't know how they're releasing it. It just says
Oh, you'll
new
find out
episodes
next
every
week.
Tuesday. Yep. Yeah. I mean,
So it's good. It's got big name actors.
it-
Anime looks great on the trailers.
it's fantastic.
And this is on Amazon.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger plays a king, but he's the only reason why he's the king is because his father was the king before, and so he becomes the king. He has no skills, and so every time he was in a fight before, they let him win so that he would feel confident, and then he ends up going to this island where you can't die, and he finds out he's not very good at anything, and he all he has left is his faithful sidekick, and he has to find out that you can't be an asshole just because you're the king, because if you're not good at anything, you're not really a king. So I mean, the show's great, so I'd highly recommend it. That's all I got TV wise.
Sweet. I don't know how you went from 2 to 3, but sure.
What do you mean?
You said you have 3 more.
I
and then
did.
You said 2 more, and then you read off two things.
Yeah, well, I said Dan Did It Dan and Skeleton Crew.
Oh, you did say Dan. That's
Yeah.
fucking stupid. I don't like that show. I don't like that show. I wanted to let you have your piece and let you have a show you think's good. That show fucking sucks.
Nice.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
It fucking sucks.
Can we go to the next thing?
Nope. Fuck you, Trey.
Oh, okay.
It's a movie.
It's a premiere.
It's a movie premiere.
It's a movie premiere, Trey.
I got a lot.
Good for you. You want a fucking cookie?
2 cookies.
Okay.
Can I hit you with something that's not like in theaters right away, or real quick?
All right.
Okay, so I watched the Jamie Foxx. What Had Happened Was.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be a comedy.
It's fucking not.
It's kind of a comedy, but it's more of him just like saying thank you for.
Just put on a YouTube video.
Huh?
That's the whole time. I was just put a
You
fucking
watched
YouTube
it?
video. Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, it was
One.
weird.
I don't know. He was. I don't know. I'm sure the crying was real, but it seemed fake to me.
It was put on a show.
Yeah, it seemed
Yeah.
like putting dubs on it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I get it. It was scary. You know,
Yeah, he had an aneurysm and almost died.
stroke
He had both.
for 3 days, he said he doesn't remember 20 days of his life.
Yep.
But here, look, I get it. That's great. But don't call it a special
Yeah.
when it's kind of just sitting down, you telling people kind of what happened to you,
Yeah.
and then you're throwing some comedy in on the back end.
Yeah. Everyone.
I mean, the first 20 minutes was like him just sobbing and saying thank you to
Yep.
Alana.
Yep.
and then Atlanta just
you
keeps-
brought me
Yeah,
back.
some fucking lady in the audience kept on saying,
I
Atlanta
love you."
saved you. No, she comes on saying, Atlanta saved you. Like
and he said, "Yes, you did." Yes,
like
you
every
did.
time. And he's like,
Yes, you did.
I want to thank
Yep. Yeah.
my
You know what? You know what? I came into this. All I wanted to hear about was the Diddy shit. He didn't even talk about it.
He
Well,
did.
like,
he
barely.
He made jokes.
barely.
But I was just like, be Jamie Foxx. No one
Get
wants
into it.
So you can do the whole serious make a joke
Yeah.
da da da. Chris Rock did the same thing.
Yeah.
And that was and then he like went into comedy and talks about the comedy stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just I love Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
I love when he does comedies. I think
Mhm.
he's hilarious. I hate when he tries to do this whole serious thing. Just be funny.
He did he became Jamie Foxx when he did the clone stuff.
just
He
stupid.
showed all the different things that he can do.
Who cares?
his range.
I don't know. Who gives a fuck?
So
just do comedy.
what are we doing here? What are we rating this?
Uh,
Ooh, oh shit! Here we go. I'm going kick in the shin.
Kick in the shin.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I was
we
gonna say,
agreed.
oh, that's fucked.
All right, what do you got? What's next?
Next, I got Subservience with Megan Fox.
I heard she's a hottie patati in this.
She is a hottie patati in this.
Oh,
She's still hot. I still don't like her as a person.
yeah, she's an idiot. But
I think she is gorgeous. Does a good job in this movie.
yeah,
I thought everybody else in this movie does a terrible job acting. I think she's the only good actress in this fucking movie. I think the dad is a terrible actor. The mom is
oh Jesus.
okay. The
Okay.
daughter is. I think the daughter's better than the fucking dad.
Yeah.
It takes a weird turn. It sets it up for a sequel.
Oh really?
Yeah. It's what you think it's gonna be. And there's no twist and turn to it. It's
Okay.
what you think's gonna happen happens, Trey.
I haven't seen it yet.
Well,
I know she's like a sex robot or some shit.
she's not a sex robot. She's a maid.
Oh, I thought she was like a sex robot.
No.
And she was like she came
No,
there.
nanny maid,
Oh,
and
okay.
then of course she turns AI. Blah blah blah. blah.
Oh.
So it was okay. Not across the room.
Damn. Okay. Not across the room. All right. So I watched.
It was the only reason I'd watch it. I would not have seen it in the theaters anywhere else. The only reason I watched it was 'cause it was free on Netflix.
Oh, this was on Netflix. Just like the Jamie Foxx special. It was on Netflix. Just if you want to watch it. So I watched the second chapter of Watchmen.
Okay, yeah, you put that on Voodoo.
I did. It's really good. It's
I haven't watched the first. Does it wrap it up so I can watch both now back to back?
Yep.
Okay. You know me. I don't like waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta watch it. I'm watching another one. I ain't like the whole Justice League shit that they
Yeah.
put out.
Yeah.
I ain't waiting fucking 4 parts. No, bitch. I'll wait until they're all out.
And so, and it wraps it up. If you watch the Zack Snyder version, it's he did
Is that faithful to the comic books? How that wraps up?
no, it's not. It is until they cut some stuff out though. Like, I mean, if you get like the director's cut, they add the Black Freighter stuff, which was part of the comic book. But like, there's a squid monster that he
Oh yeah, that's in the show.
yeah, and so they cut that out of the movie, but it's in this animated version, and it's pretty cool. So I was gonna say this one's probably watching them both together, knuckle bump, for sure. Knuckle bump.
Knuckle Hump, got it.
Knuckle hump. What do you got next?
I watched Dear Santa. Is it Dear Santa or
It's
Dear
Dear
Satan? With Jack Black.
Jack Black.
And essentially, the plot of this movie is a kid who's got some dyslexia. Writes a letter to Santa, but he actually writes Satan, and Jack Black shows up.
Yeah.
That is quote unquote the devil.
Yes.
He says you get 3 wishes, and after your 3rd wish, he gets to keep his soul forever.
He's like, you stole that.
They stole
Aladdin
that.
Stole that from me.
And he's like, you never had a friend like me. He's like, all right, maybe I stole that from them.
Yeah, I stole that.
All right, Trey.
Okay, let's go in because I thought this movie was good and it just went off the rails at the end.
You what?
Yep.
This movie sucked from.
I thought it was okay in the
Oh no! What?
beginning. Yeah,
You're
I did.
insane. The only
I like Jack Black.
Okay, well here's the thing, Trey. The only good parts are with Jack Black.
Yeah.
Anytime anybody else talks,
Yeah.
anytime anybody else is in this movie, anytime anybody else is the scenes without Jack Black,
Yeah.
are absolutely dog shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what they paid Jack Black to be in this movie,
Uh-huh.
but they did not pay him enough.
Probably the same amount they pay for him to be in the Minecraft movie.
It's like, no, they paid. He got way more money for Minecraft.
You think so?
Holy fuck, Trey. The kid,
Oh yeah, the kid is a terrible actor.
unbearable. The
Yeah.
kid's friend,
Yeah,
unbearable.
he can act
I
completely out of the
mean,
box.
So Jack Black, the dad's okay acting. The Asian girlfriend was okay in acting. The whole fucking song and dance with fucking Post Malone, I thought was funny. I was fine.
Yeah.
I thought Jack Black it was good. I thought the wrap up with it was weird.
See, this is my problem. This is where I went. So I meant more the story. I thought the story was fine until we
Yeah,
got
so
to
let's just all right. Let's just spoil it because I don't want you audience have to
watch this.
bear
Okay,
through this.
so
essentially, what happens is bada be bop 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 wishes how you think all wish movies go.
yeah,
At the end you find out one Jack Black isn't the devil.
No.
He's just a demon
he's just
and gets
and
reprimanded.
he's barely that.
He's barely that, and he gets reprimanded by the actual devil.
Yeah,
He goes back. He gives him his soul back.
he never takes it because he says he never gets his 3rd wish.
Yeah. Well, no, I think he said I think he said you get your soul back or you get whatever.
Yeah.
And then they become basically friends.
Here's what I don't understand. He tells him that he doesn't have he can't be a demon anymore. It's not working out. Is what he tells him.
So now what?
But it continues on. He goes back and
He
he's
still
like,
has powers.
yeah, and I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
So
And like,
he's like, I'm banished from. I was like, from what hell? Like
yeah,
from being a demon? Like
Yeah.
you're still around. You still got powers. I was like,
yeah. So and the big conclusion is, so you find out that the kid's brother died, and so he gives him his brother back, and I'm like, wait, what the
Yeah.
fuck is going on at the end? And yeah, they're just like
I don't
they're
think
pals.
I don't. And I was like, well, I don't know if that's the right way to end that. I'm like, so
No.
it teaches kids what that to deal with their problems, you should get them back. Why? Well, you should be able to tell kids, hey, these are things that happen in life, and you got to deal. You got to find ways to deal with
You
it.
know what the answer is? Satan.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, Jesus Christ! Like, this is a kids' movie. I don't know. I thought that movie was absolutely dog shit, and the
Oh.
funniest parts were Jack Black.
Yeah,
This would have been a Dick in the Dirt movie without Jack Black.
of course.
Just because I had Jack Black in it, I'll give you a kick in the shin.
Yeah.
But you're barely making that.
Yeah, I'm getting kicked a shin.
You might as well kick my dick and the shin at the same time.
Ooh, shiza. Yeah, that sounds painful. Yeah. Next thing I got for you is I watched the Jeff Dunham Scrooged Up Christmas special.
Is it just like every other Jeff Dunham special?
Yes, it is.
All right, move on.
There you go.
Hey, so if you like Jeff Dunham, you
yeah.
like it. If you don't,
Yeah.
you won't.
I will say one thing.
Uh-oh.
He-
Racism.
No, he's a little dirtier than I thought than I think he usually is, like with the swearing and stuff. They had to bleep a little bit more. But I mean, besides that, yeah, it's a Jeff Dunham special. If I would say probably not across the room. What else you got?
Just the big one.
Okay, so I got one more. I got That Christmas.
Yeah, I didn't watch that. I was gonna throw that on. How are we thinking?
This is Netflix. It's actually pretty good. The animation style is really good. It's about a bunch of kids who get stuck all together to celebrate Christmas while their parents they went to a wedding party and they ended up crashing their van and having to try to get back to their kids. But the kids, they don't want to do a traditional celebration of the Christmas, and so they end up doing their own. And I thought it was pretty good. I mean, Santa Claus is in it. He has the kids. He gives them their gifts, and it's just heartwarming. It's a fun one. It's great for their family. And animation style is really good. Story's good. So I would probably say it's probably a knuckle bump for me.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's go. Let's do this big one right here, son. The big one.
The big Lebowski.
Oh shit! I did miss one. Well, I'll get it after this. Go
What
ahead.
is it? Go ahead, dumb bitch.
I watched the biggest heist ever.
The fuck is that?
This is a movie about. It's a documentary about the crypto heist that happened. Where these guys.
Oh, on Netflix.
Yes, they stole $21 million. I think it was $21 million, and it became worth like billions.
Yeah,
And it was just these two weird people, Heather Morgan and Dutch.
they got caught.
They did get caught because they just didn't think they were going to be able to track it, so they like washed the current Bitcoin, and there was all these black marketplaces where you could do that. It's weird. The girl is like she wanted to have like a bowstring rap career, but she's like she's just-
Terrible.
oh yeah, she's just strange, and she had a lot of money from crypto, and it's interesting how they shoot it. If you like the Netflix stuff where they do the true crime, it's kind of in that way. They have like the detectives come in there and they talk to them and all that. I would say this is probably a knuckle bump.
Wow.
All right, now let's go to the big one.
Hey, just real quick,
Real big.
guys.
Real
If you've got money, Bitcoin's okay.
Yeah.
Dogecoin's okay.
Yeah.
Anything that's promoted and sold by your favorite YouTuber, your favorite singer, your favorite internet personality.
Yeah.
You're getting scammed.
Yeah.
Save your money, invest it somewhere else.
Well, isn't
Don't do that.
the big one? What is the one with the girl, the big butt?
The Haktui. Oh, the
No.
big butt.
Shit, the rapper girl. She has a Bitcoin thing she does.
They're all terrible. Don't do it. It's all a scam. It's all what they call pump and dump.
Pump and dump.
Where they'll initially get a big push. They'll get all their simpy little friends or little communities to buy a shit ton of a coin.
Right.
It'll jump up in price.
Okay.
That the creator, who's the only one to have access to that wallet, will then take all the money out,
Mm-hmm.
and then it loses its completely of value. It crashes, and now all those people who have put their money in cannot get their money out.
Yeah.
It's extremely illegal.
Okay.
A lot of times you don't get caught,
Okay.
but it's the
Yeah, it's-
worst thing.
Yeah,
Don't do
It's
that.
hard to track Bitcoin and all that shit.
Don't do that.
But yeah.
All right, let's get to it.
All right. So what the world needed direction.
It called upon its last hope.
Two brothers.
One studio.
Hard to Entertain is proud to present
Flashback.
We're not doing flashback yet.
Why not?
We have the premiere movie, the one that we saw.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, cut that, reverse it, flip it, flip it in.
We saw Moana 2.
Yeah, we did. I saw it separately, but yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it.
I saw it with your daughter. That was an experience.
Yeah.
Well, it was weird for me. We went and saw it, and there was nobody there.
I had the opposite experience.
It was me, Tara, and your daughter.
I saw it on a Wednesday night though.
You Wes.
I saw it on a
Saturday.
I saw it on a Sunday night.
Nice.
No, Saturday. I saw it on a Saturday night.
Okay.
Saw it on a Saturday night at about 6 p.m. and we had to sit on 4 seats. They were so busy.
Oh shit. Yeah, we
And even the 4 seats were
we were
completely
right in
sold
the
out.
middle, and
Every single seat in that theater was
and
sold
they
out.
waited for us to start the movie. We were 20 minutes late, and they didn't start the movie till we walked in.
Good. Fuck 'em.
It was awesome. I would say if you like the first Moana, you will like this because it is essentially the same movie.
Just not as much.
Yeah, just not as much. But I mean, the animation is really good.
Yep.
I have my biggest issue is there are plot points that don't make any goddamn sense in this movie.
Yeah, you're 100% right, Trey. Also, not one good fucking song.
You're right. There's the song, even the rap song from the Bronx time is
It
not as
almost
good.
was there. It wanted to be good.
Yeah.
I was saying when we were walking out, I was like, that Chahoo song,
Yeah.
it wanted to be good, but
Yeah.
it just was something was off.
It wanted to be You're Welcome, but it's not.
Yeah, it just wasn't as good.
It's not.
And so-
it's not as catchy.
It wasn't as catchy, and it could have been. I just don't know what it was about the whole. It had all the elements as it should have been good, but it just wasn't.
Can I hit you with my biggest issue in this movie?
What's that?
So there's a bat lady. And
Okay, yeah,
and
same
so she has a plot point that doesn't get resolved.
It doesn't make any goddamn sense.
And does it? And she's unnecessary. So she captures Maui.
It's a vox machina. It's there to be a plot point.
And like
It's
I'm
there
like,
to it's the reason why
with the assumption
Maui couldn't go get Moana.
yeah,
It's
I
the only
mean,
it's because
he's not even looking for her. He
I
just
know, but it's
captures
the
her.
reason why Moana has to go with him, because originally he wants to go do it by himself.
Yeah.
And Moana's going to go do it by herself.
Yeah.
You could have easily just had them show up at the same time.
Just
Like,
meet out in the ocean.
oh, what the fuck? I don't
Yeah.
want you here. I don't want you here. But instead, it's like, I'm going to capture Maui, and then you've got to release Maui, and then I'm going to force you two to go together. But actually, guess what? I'm a good guy.
Yeah, and she's like,
She's a demigod. That's a good guy.
yeah, and
I guess. I think she's a good guy. It seems like she was a good guy. She didn't kill Moana when she had 1,000 chances to do so.
Yeah, she was. You could have cut her out of the movie and it would have been the same movie
Ditto. Yeah, I feel the same.
because she.
The new cast of characters weren't great. Like
I thought the grandpa was fun.
the grandpa was fun, but like the boat builder, I didn't really get. I didn't get the guy,
I think it's-
storyteller guy.
The boat builder, like the big buff guy.
Yeah.
His whole point was like he was a super fan of
Yeah.
Maui. That's
Well,
it.
he's a recorder of like tales, and he
Yeah.
wanted to be a part of one. But
Yeah.
I was just like, he just didn't. Nothing came out of it to me.
Yeah.
And then same thing with the boat builder girl. I just didn't get it.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I liked the daughter. Her sister was fun.
Oh, super cute.
Super cute.
Yeah.
The ocean. Apparently, she's fucking Poseidon now.
It's true. She's like, Ocean, help me. And
And it's
Ocean's
just
like,
weird. It was almost like a Moses moment where she like parts the sea, or like she's walking down with her sister.
the ocean's our friend.
Yeah, and like and she's like looking at the fish and shit. And then at the end, she basically Moana becomes a demigod, and
They don't even like. Does this
But
mean
she
what
is,
I
though.
think it is?
she's
goes,
like, yeah.
meh.
So yeah, and so obviously they're setting it up for a third win, and I could, you know what, Trey?
Yeah.
I'd like to pinpoint this,
Yes.
and we'll come back in 2 years when they announce a third movie, because they will.
You know we're getting the live action before then, though.
I know,
Yeah.
but they will.
Yeah.
Here's the third movie, Trey.
Huh.
There of the new 9 tribes.
Yes.
There's going to be some type of argument about who's going to be the best tribe.
Yes.
There's going to be a boy or girl version of Moana who's more mysterious and quote unquote evil. They're going to have some type of trophy or item that they're going to have to get,
Right.
and whoever gets that is then now the leader of all the tribes.
Okay.
They are going to be racing towards it.
Yes.
At the very end, they're
Yeah.
both going to get it,
Yeah.
and they're going to say, we can rule together.
Yeah.
And bada bing, they ruled the tribes together as one.
Nice.
That I'm writing the movie
Yes.
now, and that's the plot of the movie.
You know what would have been a better thing for
And
the-
he's going to have his own demigod, that
His-
is
his own
rival,
Maui.
his own Maui that's going to rival Maui.
So here's my problem.
I can write
So-
the movie right now.
So Maui gives up his powers and he becomes human. Okay.
For
Okay.
5 fucking
But
seconds.
here's the problem. So
It
what,
means nothing.
what would have been more touching is he gives up his powers, saves Moana.
Yep.
Moana becomes the demigod.
Yeah.
He's the human now.
Yep.
That would have been awesome. But you know what? Like 2 seconds later, all of a sudden they just give him all his shit back. And
The
I'm like-
ocean gives him his powers back, essentially,
and
or the demon that you never see.
I was like, I get it. It's our kids' movie, so they don't want the stakes to be super, super high. But the stakes have no meaning if
Yeah,
they just
nothing happened.
Yeah.
It meant nothing. Nothing they did meant anything. No one got hurt. There was no stakes or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just like, and every time something bad happened, her grandma would show up and fix it.
Yeah.
And then you have this big bad. I forget what they use the Polynesian name. For this big bad guy.
Yeah.
That one is just like kind of
they
a
never
face
even
in a cloud.
show
That's what
him.
I'm saying. He's kind of a face in a cloud,
Yeah.
but not really. And then he can kind of affect them, but not really. All he can do is
The
kind of
storm.
put storms.
Yeah.
But in the first one, there's a huge god,
Yeah.
which is the heart of the ocean.
Yeah.
Who like is a physical being
It
manifestation
becomes
of
an
that,
island.
and is like physically fighting Maui versus this thing who's kind of physically fighting Maui.
Now he's just flying
kinda.
around it, just
Yeah.
as it was trying
So
to.
I don't know. It was I would it was a fine watch.
Yeah.
I don't get me wrong. It was a fine watch. It got me through. Wasn't as nearly entertained as the first one, and it's hard.
It's like a majority of Disney's things. The sequels are never as good as the original.
And you don't see too many of them do it well. You see that's Pixar. You see like Toy Story.
Yeah.
Did all right.
They're making a 5th movie.
Yeah, but you just don't see them doing very well because they don't understand what captivated, and they figure, oh, let's do more of the same.
Yeah.
But you have to be able to do something. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, what are you giving it? What's your final rating?
Knuckle bump.
Oh, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I mean, I would give it a high 5 if the vampire bat chick was in the movie.
I would high five for me. I would have been fine with the vampire chick. I needed a good song. I needed a song.
Yeah,
I needed.
Yeah,
I needed a "You're Welcome." I needed a "You're Welcome."
It felt like they put that in there because they had you welcome in the first one. It was so good, and they were just like, well, I mean, we could do that again, right?
Yep. And
they didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna go knuckle bump too.
Alright.
I mean, it was close to a high 5 though. I mean, because it was. I enjoyed the movie. It wasn't a bad movie. So
yeah, it wasn't bad.
all right, so let's go.
All right,
Finish
let's
this
do it
bad
right
boy
this
up.
now.
When the world needed direction,
It called upon its last hope.
2 brothers.
One studio.
Hard to Entertain is proud to present
Flashback.
Alrighty, so we're gonna do a little different because apparently my shit doesn't work.
Okay.
I'm going to read, and I'll have you pull up in your phone your movie. I'm going to read the one paragraph on IMDb.
Okay.
Of this movie.
Are
Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Coerced into working for a crime boss, a young getaway driver must face the music when a doomed heist threatens his life, love, and freedom.
A doomed heist. Is this a course? He was a getaway driver.
Coerced into
Baby Driver.
there it is.
Oh shit! Look at me.
There
I'm
you go.
smart and stuff.
So we've got
It's Edelman, right?
Ansel Elgert, I think.
Oh, okay. Yes.
John Barenthal, John Hamm, and what's the Kevin Spacey, which no one wants to talk about anymore.
Oh, canceled.
Jamie Foxx is in this. Jamie Foxx is way down the list on this. Hey, he's a big part of this movie. He's all the way on the end.
Yep.
So this came out in 2017.
Okay.
17?
Okay. So it's fairly new.
Yeah. So basically, he's a driver who stole a car from Kevin Spacey,
Mhm.
and now he has to work it off. And he's like a really, really good driver, and he's
Dri-
got tinnitus, so he has
drives the car with like headphones
headphones
in.
on. He's
Yeah.
got tinnitus, so he always hears a ringing,
Mhm.
and so he listens to music to drown it out. He thinks he gets out of it. Kevin Spacey's like, "You thought, bitch."
Yeah.
And says, "Just because we're square doesn't mean that you're out. It just means that you don't owe me money. Now you make money, but you're still doing this.
Yeah.
You either can make money and do it, or you cannot do it, and I'll kill everyone you love." I'm like, okay, it's
Wait,
not much
okay,
of a fucking
all
option. I
right.
guess I'm doing it, making money.
Yes.
And then he meets Jamie Foxx, which is he's kind of like a psychopath, and they start a heist, and he has to kind of like deal with that.
Yeah.
My only problem with this movie, I really like it. He seems like a pretty smart and thoughtful guy,
Yeah.
but he doesn't think his plan out of how to get out of the heist, because you can tell he doesn't want to do it, and he's planning a way to how to kind of get out of it.
Okay.
He doesn't know how, and all of a sudden he just like he makes one flaw, which is basically after he kills Jamie Foxx's character
Uh-huh.
with like a construction wire, like he drives into it and kills him on purpose.
Okay.
And so they're running around because the cops are coming, and John Hamm's crime girl, gets killed.
Uh-huh.
And that John Hamm goes after him, and that's kind of what leads to his end and stuff. And you like Kevin Spacey because he ends up being kind of like a good guy to him. He like gives him money and says, "Fine, kid."
I know this is like not a popular opinion, but I think Kevin Spacey in most of his movies he's pretty good.
He's look. So I don't think that's a not popular. I think he's great in almost every movie he's in.
Yeah.
I think his issue is he likes to have his wee touched by boys, and sometimes those boys aren't 18.
Well,
That's
I
his
get that.
problem.
I'm saying as far as acting in movies.
Now, one good thing you can say is at least the boys who were touching his PP weren't like 12-year-old boys.
Jesus Christ.
That they were PP touchers of close to that age. And sometimes apparently he would force guys to put their hands on his PP.
Oh no.
But
we don't want that.
my understanding there was no
Brandon, could you say that's a House of Cards?
that's House of Wieners. All right, Trey. Let's jump into yours.
Okay.
Dog.
In 2025.
Hey Trey.
Highly intelligent.
Real quick. Trey, this is going to be a visual only podcast
Okay.
because
Wow.
I pulled that up and never hit recorded.
Oh, this is going to be audio only.
It's going to be an audio only, Trey. I just realized as I looked
We've been
over.
standing here. What is that? The red dot don't mean it's recording?
No, it means it's on because I got what we used to record it,
Yeah.
but it never actually hit record because we sat down and you're like 3, 2, 1, and we just went after it.
Well, here's the thing.
What's the thing?
Here's the thing.
I haven't put a video out in a
You
minute.
got 6 in the bucket, so we could
Yeah.
just pop one of those.
I'm just gonna reenact it. I'm gonna make my own
stand
video.
there, dude. You go back and forth to the microphone.
Oh. All
Jesus.
right, sorry. All right. 3, 2, 1, action.
In 2025, highly intelligent robots fill public service positions throughout the world.
iRobot.
Yes, it is. This is starring Will Smith.
I'm the best.
I got Baby Driver out of guy still.
I had to read it twice.
Car.
I had to read it twice. You got 5 words out and I already had it.
I got like 15. Anyways,
Kidding, bitch.
this came out in 2004. This is starring Will Smith, your mom, Bridgington Mayant, Alan Tudyk, Bruce Greenwood, Shia LaBeouf, Shy McBride, James Cromwell, and Adrian Richard. Jesus Christ. So
Can I describe this already?
That's how you're finishing the podcast now. Go ahead, bitch. Talk.
Credit card? I don't have a credit card. Alright, so,
this is very difficult. Much better. So there's these 3 laws of robotics. They make it where that the robots can't hurt people. So one of the head scientists ends up getting murdered, or they think it's a suicide, but it's not. It ends up being
Next time, don't fuck with me, Trey.
It ends up being that the scientist gave this robot, he named him Sonny, the ability to think on its own. And then this mainframe ends up turning all the robots in the city against the people, and Sonny and them have to destroy the corrupted mainframe. Will Smith's pretty good in this. I mean, he's playing a cop who has disillusions about the robots being able to be kept under control. Because one of the things
There's 3 laws,
Yes.
and they can't break the 3 laws,
Yeah.
but all of a sudden Sonny can.
yes
And he's having dreams, which they're like, robots can't have dreams.
it's based off to robots dream about electric sheep. The book. It's a fantastic movie. It didn't do well when the box office when it first came out.
Yeah, and that's a lot of Will Smith movies.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And then they get love after the fact. I
Yeah.
think here's my thing.
Yeah.
One, Will Smith's not in the good graces of anybody right now.
Yeah.
And
Although I mean, he people kind of loved him again after Bad Boys, the 4th one,
yeah, well,
and that was after the Chris Rock thing.
here's the thing, Doc.
Okay.
Just come out and say I'm a little bitch, and I shouldn't have reacted that way, even if I felt something. Violence isn't the answer.
Of course.
And plus, here's the thing. Your wife does look like fucking. And she's not the best person. She doesn't get. No one says that.
She's openly said that like she's in other dudes.
And she's been. Yeah.
yeah.
Stop being a pussy. How about you handle your
Hold down your relationship,
relationship
dog.
first before you go fucking mess with other people, you
Yeah.
dumb bitch.
All
And with
right,
that being said,
All right.
like, subscribe,
Follow.
follow.
we
Appreciate you
are on
guys.
we're on Blue Sky. We have a Blue Sky.
What the fuck that means?
If you
But
guys
yeah.
want to follow that, that is Hard Entertained at Blue Sky. Hard Entertained everywhere else. In 2 weeks we'll do our Christmas episode. Maybe we'll have a giveaway. We'll see about it.
We'll see.
All right, everybody.
All right.
Have a great
Catch
2 weeks,
you
and we will talk
bitches
to you guys
later.
later. Peace.
Are you not entertained?
Welcome to Hard to Entertain with Brandon and Trey. Take it away, boys.